And today in Penzance, Phil and Christine are embarking on one of their biggest and most ambitious cakes to date.
This is our annual charity cake. I am so excited to be doing it for these guys.
Every year, Phil and Christine donate a cake to charity, and this year it's Bristol Children's Hospital's The Grand Appeal. Fundraising manager Suzanne will be unveiling the cake at a local shopping centre.
The cake is celebrating 21 years of the Grand Appeal supporting Bristol Children's Hospital and 150 years of the Bristol Children's Hospital being in existence. So it's a really, really big year for both the charity and the hospital.
The theme of the appeal is Aardman Animation's Wallace and Gromit. So Phil and Christine will be making a cake that really fits the bill.
A cake that makes cakes.
It's an awesome idea. Well, it's just very much Wallace and Gromit, isn't it? Just quirky and fun. The really challenging piece is really combining the mechanism to push the cake out at the end.
But we'll do it.
Phil and Christine will be creating a 7-foot-long, 4-foot-tall cake-making contraption, operated by Wallace and Gromit themselves. The complex structure will feature a stirring cauldron, a working conveyor belt, and an edible oven made from 20 giant fruit cakes. The whole model will take over 400 hours to make.
So do you think we've bitten off more than we can chew?
I think we've got a good mouthful.
Phil begins by baking the fruitcakes that will be needed to make the body of this massive model.
This will be 4 10-inch fruitcakes, so it's about 6.5 kilos of fruit going in. Each of them will take around about 5 hours to cook. In terms of total baking time, probably 100, 120 hours of baking for the cakes that are in that particular cake.
Smells like Christmas.
Once baked, Christine starts placing the fruitcakes onto a wooden frame.
The thing with cake is, once it's taken away, there's not a whole lot of putting back. So it's just gently, gently. There have definitely been times that I've wondered if this is just pure madness to take on something so large, but I definitely think it's going to be worth it.
Back in Penzance, Phil and Christine are creating their giant 7-foot-long Wallace and Gromit-themed cake that they hope will raise thousands of pounds for charity.
It's the point at which we have to be brave and just go for it.
And while Christine covers her carefully carved fruitcakes in marzipan, former architect Phil is in his workshop working on the mechanics to make the cake come to life.
So we're going to have the oven up here and a conveyor belt coming out here. And the idea is that we're going to have a cake tin attached to these screws, and they're going to go around, so you get this illusion of just it producing cake after cake after cake, which will be really fun. Now when we plug it in, these screws should just smoothly move around. I breathe a great sigh of relief.
With the mechanics working a treat, Christine starts applying some vibrant red sugar paste to the model's edible oven.
It's good to see it taking shape. You can see what it's going to look like in the end. I'm really excited about the inside working and the real cake coming together. I think that's just going to make it alive.
Now it's the moment of truth.
Woohoo!
As construction meets confection.
A little bit further at your end.
Yeah. There you go.
That is clever.
It's a big relief to actually have all the moving parts work, so we can safely put cake around this now.
We have 4 days to finish, and there's still a whole heap of work still to do. Decorate all the detail, all the valves and knobs, and make it sing.
So we'll do whatever it takes to get that ready.
You made a beautiful thing.
Back in Penzance,
There is an unending list of jobs on this cake, because of all the detailing.
Christine is applying some sugar paste finishing touches to her Wallace and Gromit themed charity cake.
This will be my life for the next several hours. Each and every corner and angle of the oven has to have rivets on it and a rivet bar that will hold it all together. It's been such a huge undertaking, our biggest cake ever, and it's nearly there.
But there is one final hurdle for Phil and Christine to overcome. delivering their giant cake to fundraising manager Suzanne, 188 miles north in Bristol.
Do we know actually how big the shop is? Is this gonna fit? Hi!
I hope that they love it and they feel that we've done justice to Wallace and Gromit.
Having taken 400 hours to make and weighing in at an incredible 20 stone, Phil and Christine have successfully produced the world's first cake-making cake. This mechanical masterpiece features a stirring cauldron and working conveyor belt and captures Wallace and Gromit as they operate this miraculous cake-making machine.
Come on over, on over.
Time to reveal all to client Suzanne.
Amazing. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be. They've absolutely nailed it.
I just don't understand how this is a cake.
After 6 weeks on display, the cake has helped raise thousands of pounds and heads to Bristol Children's Hospital for a grand day out.
It's just wonderful to finally get to see the reaction of everybody involved.
It tastes as good as it looks. It's really yummy.
The children think it's amazing and it's so clever.
It's been a great day for the children, their parents and all the staff here. We've had really good fun.
That was an incredible experience,
yeah.
and I think just such a privilege to actually be a part of it.
And to see the kids' reaction to the cake was fantastic. And even to have a few fruitcake converts as well.
Yes, fruitcake converts.
Yeah.